Okay, good. Are we recording? We're recording, right? There we are. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. It is Wednesday, July 13th for your English 2C class. July 13th is here, but if you look at the schedule, and I keep pointing this out to you, there's this week, the 13th, next week, the 20th, and then next week, the following Saturday, are the only 3 classes we have left until your final test. You don't have much more time to do what you need to do to finish all of your assignments. But the most important assignment, what this class was supposed to be all about, was given to you in class number 2, near the bottom, and it's called the semester writing task. There was one more after that called the listening lab. We'll take care of that later. But this semester writing task, if you remember what that looks like, it looks like this, okay? You had to fill in all of this work for the books and the journals and the websites that you had to collect so you could write an entire paper over the year. Now, in this semester, you only have to do 2 things. 1, you have to make an outline. 2, you have to list up all of this research that you've chosen. That, if you're not used to it, is already very difficult. But today, I want to show you how to take this information and to make it look like this. This is what you eventually need to have. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, that looks very simple. You just type a few lines, a little information, no problem. Well, not really. It is a problem. It's a problem even for people like me, even for people who are like your professors, like Watanabe sensei or Long sensei. Being able to write in what's called the APA format is actually very difficult. And I'm just going to show you the basics, and I'm not going to give you all of the rules for it. But the APA format is the system, the set of rules that we use to make this information look exactly like this. And there are a lot of rules. And it's already difficult for a Canadian or an American. It's especially difficult for you if you've never done this, you're not used to English, so it takes a long time. So that's why I want to just make one quick warning to you. Oh, not here. Need to go to Firefox. This semester writing task and this listening lab, if you have not yet really started to try to finish your research for it and to think about it, I got to tell you, I don't think you have very much time left. Now, this looks like 13th to 20th to August 3rd. Okay, well, actually, the semester writing task is due in basically 2 weeks. And if you think, oh, 2 weeks, no problem, that's a lot of time. That is not a lot of time. Last week, I told you, get your 2 books, 2 journal articles, 2 websites together. And some of you were thinking, oh, 1 week, no problem, I can do that. But here we are, 1 week later, and I bet some of you are still thinking, oh, I didn't do it. Oh, no. 1 week goes very quickly. Now you have 2 weeks left. And some of you have not done any of this at all. This is going to be due on July 27th. So if you have not yet even thought about a topic or a theme, so you don't have a title or you don't have anything to put into your book list, I got to tell you, after this class is finished, after all of your classes are finished today, go to the library, get started. 2 weeks is very, very short. Okay, so July 13th, what are we going to do? Okay, first, this is what we're going to do today. This is the main job we have to do. And this description is actually very long because there are a lot of websites that I have to discuss with you. Before I give you a lot of detail about this, just want to remind you, you have your normal video lecture and the review exercise for that. That's due on Saturday. You have to finish the quiz for writing concluding sentences. That's also due on Saturday. And your weeks 13 and 14 quiz, that's not due for another couple of weeks. But this is due on Saturday. And this is what I want to show you how to make. This is so difficult to do that I'm going to show you how to do it. That's how hard it is. Because even for me, it can be very difficult. Now, what I'm going to discuss is pretty much in both of these videos. So if you want to review what I said, you can go to these videos and she will talk about, this video is by the same person, and she will talk about all of the same information. Now, the thing is, of course, it's all in English. It's in English, but if you go to YouTube, YouTube will let you change that to Japanese subtitles so you can understand what she's saying. What I suggest to you right now, if you haven't done it yet, is take out your computer, take it out of your bag, set it on your desk, and get started, because we're going to be doing that in just a few minutes. We're going to be using Microsoft Word, and I'm going to be using the internet version of Microsoft Word, but I want you to take out your computer, open up Word, and start a new document. Now, if you have any problems with any of this, remember those videos are there, and you can email me at jdmcruz@gmail.com. If you have any questions, you want to email me, or you can talk to me in class. Now, before we go, this will link to this page, which is the example of what you have to submit here. So this is what you should be making. Okay, now we're going to be making this together. The other links are also very important, especially if you want to see how to do the references for different kinds of books, different kinds of journals. APA has many, many, many rules. And for you, because you're probably reading a lot of books in Japanese, a lot of journal articles in Japanese, a lot of websites in Japanese, if you're looking at things that are not in English, but in other languages, this is the system that you use for APA for languages other than English. So you click there. I'll be showing you all of this later, but I just want to put this into the recording. A DOI, I'll explain that later. And bit.ly is handy if you're putting in URLs that have a lot of kanji in them. Some websites put kanji in the URL. Actually, a very bad idea, but some websites have them. But so that then there's not a lot of confusion when you make an English paper, I want to show you how to use bit.ly. Okay, so as I said, if you have any questions, send me an email or come and talk to me at the end of this class. Otherwise, let's work hard today. Good luck, everyone.